Hey y'all, welcome back to a new episode of Eats from the Streets. We're back in Wicker Park, and this time we're at Amaru. As soon as you step inside of Amaru, Caribbean and Latin cultural influences welcome you at the door. Plants lining the windows, a massive art escapade, colors, textures, and settings that feel custom and intentional. Like this symbol called Pachamama, which in Inca culture represents Mother Earth, which ties into Amaru's cuisine philosophy, rooted in respect for earth, agriculture, ancestry, and ingredients that sustain us all. And this mural of an Inca goddess and mother of grain, representing the tradition of corn-based meals throughout generations. Let's get more into it with chef and owner Rodolfo with our first dish.
Excited to have you here. Today we're going to be trying our requesón. So we do a Spanish style cheese. This you would usually try in Ecuador, Colombia, Peru, all over Latin America, even in Mexico. To me, it's a Spanish style soft cheese. We make our own version in house that is super creamy, and we make that, or we serve that with a tamarind saba. So we do a tamarind reduction with a lot of warm, like apple spices, star anise, a little bit of cumin, and we finish that with citrus peel, and we serve that with our toaster sourdough bread, a little Spanish olive oil, Malden sea salt. Let's get started. So here is our tamarind saba. This is nice and thick. This is the tamarind itself gives us that viscosity, and reducing it along with sugar and the spices gives it this texture. So we take a nice heaping spoon, put that down. I take my sourdough. We have a little garlic oil here that we brush on the bread. Get that toasting. A spoon. I just warm it up in a little bit of water. This is our requesón. This is our cheese that we made in house. So just go like this. Boom. Now we have a little bit of ancho pepper honey that we make in house. We go right over the top. That beautiful Malden sea salt we spoke about. For this dish, which is mole leon, we make a burnt mole. So we take a lot of vegetables and we cook them until they start to get a nice charge. We make a nice mole. We serve that with some 4-star oyster mushrooms, a little bit of Yukon Gold potatoes, broccoli, and it just comes out into this really fun dish. So right here we have our confit oyster mushrooms from 4-star mushrooms, our Yukon Gold potatoes that have been also confit and smashed, and our blanched broccoli. So we go from here. We're gonna season generously with a little bit of salt and pepper. Then we go straight into the flat top. This is going to sear. There you go. And then when it starts getting nice and crispy, we'll be ready to plate. So this is our nice burnt mole, all done. We're gonna go ahead and plate. So we take a nice thick spoon of the mole. We start with our potatoes in the bottom. Let's see. Our broccoli. We start building our mushrooms. We're gonna finish that with some of our roasted corn chimichurri. Hibiscus shallots. Some greens. So we have our nice, fluffy, kind of like custard elote cake. A little bit of our passion fruit and pineapple preserve. Our mascarpone cream. My favorite part, some extra caramelly popcorn.
And now we've made our way to the bar where manager Linda Lopez will make us a few drinks.
We're gonna drink our Oiga Mire Vea. This is, I think it's because of that modified Amaru, since it's pretty tropical. It's called Oiga Mire Vea. It's basically comes from a salsa song, right?
Yes.
So I think it matched pretty well with the Amaru. It's gonna have some of our rum, or actually or rum, Amaru rum, white rum. It has some passion fruit, some orchard, some lemon juice, some falernum. Nice. This is a tiki cocktail. All right. For the garnish, we put some mint, nice fresh mint, some dehydrated lemon, and we finish with that dehydrated flour.
The drinks are fresh, the table is set. You know what time it is. Let's eat.
Finally made it.
I know, right?
Time to eat.
The time has come. I mean, what we're all here for, right? Is to try these incredible dishes. Chef threw down. I mean, look at our spread. So let's dig in. Where we
So they
headed
say.
first?
Look, I definitely think we should start with one of your favorites, the requesón. I think that like that cheesiness with that tamarind sap, it works really great. I always like to grab a spoon that has the tamarind right on it. Just dig in.
So I came here for my birthday, which you know, and yeah, it was like one of those things where you get the bread basket from like, I don't know, Olive Garden or any of those places. Set this down. We did not even order anything yet. We were just like, all right, we're ready for our drinks. And then it was like delight, and then went for it. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's always a great bite. Like the tanginess of the tamarind with the creaminess of the cheese. Works really well together.
Yeah.
So these are papas bravas. So again, we got our fingerling potatoes that have been confit, and we get them nice and crispy. We serve them with chile morita aioli and a little cotija cheese. So we got like that cheesiness, saltiness.
I mean, all the perfect everything you want when potatoes are involved.
The potatoes themselves just have such a like creamy texture inside. It kind of makes the crispy bits feel a little crispier, you know. So we got our coconut fried rice with a little poached egg on top, and then our oyster mushrooms, which you know are pretty awesome. The savoriness of the mole, it's really good.
You guys, the rice, I mean, we always eat a rice in the main. Rice is definitely one of my favorite dishes. It's like a major food group to me. This take is really fun and unique, and I try to copy it at home.
Isn't
When I'm in the kitchen.
extra virgin coconut oil works wonders, you know. Obviously, there's a little bit more involved, but you know, when you cook with extra virgin coconut oil, it leaves such a like beautiful like scent behind, you know. So we definitely take advantage of that in the rice dish, you know.
I love that. I almost didn't want to take apart this beautiful mountain of mushrooms and savoriness right there. So tell me a little bit about the flavor palettes. Like, where are we when it comes to Latin culture here?
I grew up in Queens, New York. I was like born in Queens, raised in Colombia, then back to New York. And as like an adolescent growing up in the city, especially in Queens, there's so much mix of different cultures. You have Ecuadorians, Argentinians, Bolivians, Colombians, Thai people, Lao. Like Queens is literally the most diverse piece of land in the world still, you know, as far as nationality. So, you know, growing up in that area, you know, tasting the variety of these foods, it makes for a fun culinary upbringing. And what I try to focus here at Amaru is combining the Latin American aspects of what I grew up tasting in Queens, you know. The first time I ever tasted a taco was in Queens, you know. The first time I ever tasted Indian food. So, you know, focusing the Latin American palate and all these beautiful flavors that bring like the Latin American culture together through flavor, through music, and we, you know, again, New York, urban, Chicago, we try to mix that with a little bit of maybe my upbringing and personality. So the food, you know, the food we pair with a little bit of salsa, a little bit of hip hop, you know, very diverse kind of music. So you know, Amaru's a beautiful time. Really, I love hanging out here.
Same.
And I'm not just saying that because
right.
I own the place. It really is kind of like, you know, the place that I dreamed to have the minute I decided that this is what I was going to do. So,
Yeah.
Living a dream.
But you definitely feel that when you walk in the doors. I feel like, because like you said, it's something special about where it's something uniquely you and uniquely your experience, and then being able to be creative as you want, vision it up.
But I also think as like a brown kid growing up in this country, you know, with like other little like minority kids, like you didn't see yourself represented. And for me, to walk into a place where I'm eating like the flavors of my youth, and then or basically my childhood, my surroundings, and then listening to KRS-One paired with it, or Nas, or then they throw a little Celia Cruz or whatever. Like, to me, more than just the diversity of food, the atmosphere that this place brings together when you are like a person like me of the 90s with you know, urban upbringing, love for hip hop, love for great food. It's a great place to be.
Couldn't show it better myself. As you guys see, continuing to stuff my face. Man, I see it all. I feel it all. Like all of those things you're saying, literally in every bite. First off, I feel like you're taking me away with the plants and just the essence and all of that. And then once the flavors touch my tongue, it's just like, wow, this is special. You can tell before you even have a conversation. So,
thank you so much.
just to let
Thank you so
know.
much for making me feel good about myself.
Yes. So I absolutely have a sweet tooth always, and for anybody that knows me, I love my popcorn. And so I am eyeing this dessert here because I don't even know how I haven't had this.
So this is fun. So we did like pastel de lote, which is like a Mexican style corn cake. It's more like almost like a custard cake. So we warmed that up. We served that with a pineapple and passion fruit preserve. Then we make a mascarpone cream with a little bit of maseca too, to get that second layer of corn flavor on it. And then we do our caramelized popcorn. So, you know, corn everywhere, Chicago, you know, straight through. Yeah.
Come on, it's like putting a cherry on top. Put the caramel popcorn on top. All right, I'm trying to get a little bit of it all.
It's very like corn-centric dessert.
Right. And it's light. Like, again, I like my desserts, but it's like, okay, it's not too heavy.
Definitely.
Not too rich.
Like when you eat a bite of a really sweet cookie, and it's good, but you can't have 3 bites of it, you know. Yeah, this is hopefully striking that balance where it like satisfies the sweet, but keeps you wanting to come for more, you know. Shrimp chicharrón over here, which have great texture and flavor, and then our piononos, which are sweet plantains that have been stuffed with chorizo, wrapped in bacon, and then sofrito at the bottom. Sofrito is like one of I guess the mother sauce of Latin American cooking, I would say. Peppers, onions, garlic, olive oil, tomato, kind of stewed slowly together.
It's like that. Okay, you probably are gonna have the itis after this and sleep really well. Type of dish.
I'll tell you, this is a meal already.
Right?
Yeah.
All the things. Yeah, definitely have to get up in here, and this drink is superb.
We try to focus on some tiki drinks. But tiki doesn't necessarily mean like straight up like fruit in your face. There's a lot of spices and a lot of like orgeat, which is almond liqueur that gives it like a creaminess. I would probably say that tiki cocktails are some of the more fun and like complicated cocktails, because that's like bartenders that actually get to have fun. When you're you know, tiki cocktails have like 6+ ingredients at times. We showcase a lot of different rums from all of the, not only all of Latin America, but all of the Caribbean. Specifically, we're both drinking some of our Jamaican rum cocktails.
We're in Jamaica.
Hey now. Yeah. And I believe this cocktail has some of our Amaru rum that is distilled right here in Chicago. So
that's really special. All right, come on now. With our Chicago own distilled rum. That's fantastic. I'm usually not a big rum person, so this is one of those places that in cocktail wise with the tiki, I can actually handle.
Yeah, I mean, I love rum. Like honestly, like I said, this is a place that I kind of made to pay homage to all these things I like, and rum to me is the spirit of the Americans, you know. Sugar
of
cane.
The Americas.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that.
Sugar cane, Caribbean, unfortunately, slavery, like all these awful and beautiful things that have happened in the Americas have all been linked to the trade of sugar cane and the growth of sugar cane and rum. So I think if we are all Americans like we are, we should treasure rum. So
you know what?
There you go.
Cheers to that.
That's my pitch to rum.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Absolutely.